Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rumble Wrestling TV. I am your commentator and voice of Rumble Wrestling, Aaron Nix, and we have singles action once again for you here on the Rumble Wrestling YouTube channel. Don't forget to use the hashtag Rumble Wrestling TV on any form of social media and let us know what you think of all of these magnificent contests. Singles action, one fall to a finish with referee Matt Wilson in charge of Brandon Lee, the undeniable one, versus Kylo Reece, an individual that we have not seen for some time here at Rumble Wrestling. Now, Kylo Reece immediately taking umbrage with the sweatiness, perhaps, of Brandon Lee. I'm not entirely sure if there's any truth to that, but these are two finely tuned athletes who don't mind breaking a sweat and breaking bread when it comes to the art of professional wrestling. Both men in magnificent condition. Brandon Lee looking to go at about 6'3", 6'4", 260. Kylo Reece very similar, about 6'2", 6'3", at 250. Kylo Reece will look to hopefully utilise some of his parkour, his free running ability to get an advantage when it comes to athleticism. But speaking of advantages, the fundamentals of Brandon Lee on show, trained at the incredibly vaunted and excellent centre of professional wrestling that is All-Star Wrestling under the guise of Joel Redman, and that headlock with the cravat is absolutely textbook. And Kylo Reece looking to escape with great technique of his own, puts some pressure on the back of the knee. Now, looking to apply a wrist lock in the early goings of this singles contest, but Brandon Lee has some athleticism of his own, rolls right through and looking for a Russian leg sweep of sorts for the escape. But Kylo Reece with the control, and that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is an example of what happens when you have textbook wrist lock control. Brandon Lee kips up and again, looking for that Russian leg sweep escape. And again, Kylo Reece, because of the level of control, the ability to manipulate the wrist, is able to torque and pull and tear Brandon Lee back down to the canvas. Again, there's the kip up, and looking for something a little bit different here. Looking at that beautiful Valiant-esque headstand, and then the kip up, and finally escapes with a wrist lock of his own, which takes Kylo Reece over. It's all about momentum, and a beautiful hip toss as well to boot from the undeniable Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee, a fan favourite here at the Spotlight, the beautiful Spotlight Theatre in Hoddesdon and Broxton. Kylo Reece escaping for a moment, and a flapjack catches Brandon Lee up in the ropes, and a big boot right across the face, and then a clothesline the boot as well. Kylo Reece, the combination, the fluidity, just an unlimited assault and a gorgeous delayed basement dropkick. He just floated in mid-air, and that's that athleticism we spoke about, and a snap suplex on Brandon Lee. This is a relentless pace, a relentless level of assault from Kylo Reece, who's now just looking to make an example of Brandon Lee. Kylo Reece loves the adulation. Whether it's there or not, he believes it's always there. He doesn't care. Now Brandon Lee looking to escape again, but it's Kylo Reece who reverses into that Irish whip into the corner. Brandon Lee gets his foot up, catches him coming in up to the second rope, and a beautiful flying European uppercut. Absolutely gorgeous flying back elbow of sorts there off of the second rope. But Brandon Lee into the cover, just a 2 count. Amazing. After all that punishment Brandon Lee has absorbed, he's still able to come straight back. But Kylo Reece with a beautiful snapback suplex there. Absolutely gorgeous technique, just flattens the undeniable one, Brandon Lee, and now just going to town with straight right hands. And referee Matt Wilson, Kylo Reece has to be very careful, because referee Matt Wilson can exercise his right to a public warning and even a disqualification if needed here at Rumble Wrestling. This is a straight one fall to a finish singles match. Matt Wilson will be looking to cut down on all of that nonsense. And there's the kitchen sink. It looks like he's hit him with everything but the kitchen sink, but now he has hit him with that as well. That knee to the midsection, debilitating for a man of Brandon Lee's size. Now just a violent back elbow straight across the back of his head, and Brandon Lee going to fight back. Once again, he's able to absorb punishment like no other on the Rumble Wrestling roster. And oh wow, speaking of punishment, those forearm strikes, just that general gritty street mentality. Kylo Reece is known for his high-flying athleticism, his athletic finesse, but he has really got his brawling boots on tonight. Kicks, punches, now just driving his shin into the back of Brandon Lee's neck as he's hung up, guillotined on the second rope. Looking to just drive the air out of him so that he can't breathe, and therefore it will be an absolute picnic to dispatch the undeniable Brandon Lee. Once again, utilising every bit of that 5 count, and referee Matt Wilson, he can admonish him, but ultimately, until he starts handing out public warnings, Kylo Reece is going to take every opportunity to get it. Brandon Lee still trying to fight from underneath. Back up to that second rope once again. Oh my god, a double axe handle right to the back of Kylo Reece, and that brings Kylo's assault to a halt very quickly as referee Matt Wilson's in perfect position, and wow, that double axe handle did an extreme amount of damage. Almost got Brandon Lee a 3 count. Out of nowhere, it has to be said, and again, Kylo Reece biding his time, suckering in his opponent, and just drives him into the second rope in the turnbuckle. Brandon Lee getting hung up on the ropes again. And look at that power there. Excellent technique. With that stalling scoop slam, and oh wow, no technique about that. That's just pure, flat-out arrogance. 2 knees and a flex across the chest. And ultimately, that kind of idiocy might have cost him the potential of a win here. And, oh wow, the velocity coming in. That's the technique that's going to get it done. That beautiful one-legged dropkick into the shoulder blades after 2 knees there as well. And now, back into the cover, but just a 2 count again for Kylo Reece. Kylo Reece looking to apply a chin lock, a headlock of sorts, and look at that. Beautiful work there, just isolating both arms and got back to that knee to the small of the back again. Now looking to, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful technique there. Kylo Reece looking to submit Brandon Lee, which would be a hell of a statement here at Rumble Wrestling, but Brandon Lee's upper body strength, his general height, and wow, look at that, just dug deep and hip tossed Kylo Reece up and over with every last bit of power he had, and now Brandon Lee has a chance to go to work. He's reversed into the corner, looking for the up and over, but Kylo Reece gets in behind him and goes for the kitchen sink, but Brandon Lee counters it this time into a beautiful roll up and just a 2 count. Brandon Lee fired up and get a clothesline right across the chest and the neck, and again from Brandon Lee, building momentum against Kylo Reece here off the ropes, and a sling blade, absolutely gorgeous sling blade from Brandon Lee, flattens Kylo Reece, and the fan favourite here at the Spotlight is feeling froggy and looking to build. Could he be closing in on yet another victory here at Rumble Wrestling? And the Oshigoroshi, that stalling suplex with the drop of the neck across the knee, made famous in Japan and now extremely popular in Western wrestling. And oh my god, every single time that maneuver is used, it knocks up the neck, the potential for serious damage, cartilage, discs, any number of horrible things can happen, and Kylo Reece knows that as he once again catches Brandon Lee coming in, a little bit of immaturity perhaps, and now a pile driver, my god, absolutely flattens Brandon Lee. Is he out cold? No, he isn't, as the hand was coming down for free, and Kylo Reece is as surprised as I am as he looks for another cover, hooking the leg, trying to go deep on Brandon Lee there. That pile driver was frankly disgusting. The torque and the car crash element of your neck and head driving into the floor with the control of your opponent as well. Not something that anyone wants to be caught in, and amazingly Brandon Lee, the resilience of this young man is astonishing. Catches Kylo Reece coming in on the second rope, and now both men precariously positioned. And Brandon Lee, I think, looking for a superplex. Is he going to hit it? Look at that, right over the top, and floats right through, and then gets him up into a fireman's carry position, perhaps looking for an attitude adjustment of sorts, and gets it. Is that going to be enough? Yes, it is. Brandon Lee with a gorgeous superplex rolling right through into the attitude adjustment, gets the win here at Rumble Wrestling. It's another win. Undeniable by name, undeniable by nature. Brandon Lee.